We have another mailing today. This one is coming from John, Colorado. Let's see what's inside. This is the Dell Venue 8 Pro, not charging. I received an estimate, so on and so forth, and he already sent a check. We usually invoice the customer after we repair the device, but this customer sent a check, which is okay. We've done a video on this before on YouTube, and that's how the customer probably found us. So we do have extra ports in stock. We do not have to wait for ports to come in. We have them in stock. Let's go ahead and open the tablet, start working on it, and see what's going on. Just take the tablet out of the case. And let's inspect the charging port under the microscope quickly to see if there's anything obvious. And then we'll open up the tablet and we'll look inside. The charging port looks good from the outside, so the problem must be internally. We may be able to fix the pins from the inside, or we may have to change the entire charging port. We'll see. Let me take a minute to open this, and I'll be right back. So by looking at the charging port, we do not see anything obvious from the outside. So the pins where you plug the cable in, they look good. We do not see any bent pins. We do not see any broken pins. So it could be that there's some loose pins from the inside. We can solder them back, and everything will go back to working condition. If we feel like there's a problem with the connector itself, then we will replace the whole connector and we will get the tablet to a working condition, as long as it's a charging port issue. I'm just going by what the customer says, that it's a charging port issue. You know what, let me do this right now before he opens it. So here's our amp meter. Zero charge, 0 amps being drawn. So the tablet is not charging. All right, let's open it. So the board is out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charging port. Inspect the pins that connects with the pads of the board. And those are the pins right here. I think they look solid. I think it's an internal connector issue and not a soldering job issue. So all of them are solid. Let's go ahead and change this connector. And two things we have to be careful of when doing the job is we want to make a note or keep note that we have two components here and two components here. We do not want to knock those components off when trying to solder a new connector in place. So let's start by applying low melt solder onto the pins. So let's apply low melt solder, turn on the fume extractor. And before I start working on this, let me actually double check and verify that I have a charging connector in stock for the Venue 8. I know I do, but just in case. Venue 8 Pro, I do have one. That's low melt solder. Okay, that's very good. Now the front pins are loose because of the low melt solder. What low melt solder does is it mixes with the unleaded solder that's on the board to lower down the melting temperature of the joints or the pins. The front is done. Let's go ahead and do the same here. We have actually 4 legs that we need to apply low melt solder to, and the legs are right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is probably some type of liquid damage indicator. If liquid fell on that part of the board, it will turn red. Right, now we should be able to lift off the connector with just a little bit of heat. Oh, the connector fell right off. Look at that. The connector fell right off. That's the beauty of low melt solder. It's still hot. So there you go. Those 2 components are still in place, and those 2 components are still in place. We did not apply any solder onto those. We did not expose those components to any hot air. A lot of people would expose this area to a lot of hot air to remove the connector, and they end up moving or disconnecting those components from their pads. We used only low melt solder. We did not even use hot air, and the connector fell off by itself. And one moment. NorthridgeFix?
Do you guys fix VTEs?
Which one?
I'm not sure. I believe it's the one that was banned in the US.
Okay, is it a phone?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the ZTE.
Yeah.
Yes, we do fix it, yes.
Alright, so the thing is, my screen is not broken.
Uh-huh.
Well, it is, but I need to fix my lock button. It doesn't work. I don't know my model number.
If you can turn the phone on, you can go to settings, about, and then you can find out the...
I can't turn it on.
Oh, you can turn it on. Okay, I see.
So, give me 1 second, actually. I might be able to check the model number.
All right.
I have it right here. It's the VTE VMAX Pro.
Yeah, we will have to order the part. Part will take about 3 days to arrive, and the price will be $69.
$69?
Yes.
Oh, man.
All right.
Can you order them?
You need to drop in, make a payment, or you can make your payment over the phone, and we can go ahead and place the order for you tonight.
What time do you guys close today?
6. All right. Another phone call. NorthridgeFix?
Hi, good afternoon. I was calling because I wanted to find out if you guys repair the iPad Air, the screen.
We do, yes.
You do. Is it something that you would have to? I would have to like place an order and then go in.
No,
a specific
if it's the iPad Air, you can drop it in right now and pick up around 5:30.
Oh, so you do same day?
Same day, yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Alrighty, I just have to make sure that I get all my shopping in.
Yeah.
Before I can take this in, but
yes.
I do appreciate this.
Of course, of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
The guy who works in here does not speak English. His English is bad, so I have to answer all the calls. I used to have somebody that answer calls. I found it to be a lot more of a hassle when somebody answers the phone and they come back to me and they tell me what should we say. A lot of customers want to get the answer over the phone. They're asking technical questions, and the person who's answering the phone must be technical in order to answer those questions. Very good. Okay, so the new connector is on the board now. What we're gonna do is solder the front pins and all 4 legs. So right now I'm gonna solder the front just a tiny bit to hold the connector in place, and then I'll flip the board and solder the back. I did not want to do the job vice versa, because maybe when we flip the board to solder the legs from the back, maybe the front pins will pull off the pads and it's gonna be hard to solder them back on. Let's press down on the connector and solder the pins. So press down. And make sure we are in focus. Front pins are good. I'm just gonna solder the back pins. These are the legs of the connector that will hold the connector in place. That's it. Let's go ahead and clean. Let's take a look at the front, make sure all the pins are solid. Everything is beautiful. Beautiful. Just for double checking. Very good. Job well done. Let's install the board. NorthridgeFix?
Yes, where are you guys located? Are you in the LA Fitness Complex?
No, we are inside the Arco station. Look for the Arco station on Reseda and Devonshire.
Okay, all right. Okay, no problem.
All right. Take care.
Okay,
Bye.
no problem.
Sure. You right there?
I think I just talked to you. This laptop, only thing that's wrong with it, it cracked.
Okay.
And so you can see.
Oh, I
so
see.
every time I open it, I gotta hold it. Yeah,
It's a broken hinge.
broken hinge.
Yeah. Just fill out the first 4 fields here.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right, thanks. Bless you.
Bye bye.
man.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. We put the board back inside, and the tablet is charging. Charging at 0.4 0.46 amps. So plug it in. And as you can see, the tablet is being charged at 0.46 amps, and you see the light on the board. The job is done. And everything is good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video.